Hello and welcome to China. Sponsor for this race is DR Developments.
So we have Tier 2 for tonight. Last week I had Vietnam, and still need to watch that race. I don't know if you watched it yourself. How did that go for you? I think it's...
Manu's gonna start the first lap, flying lap.
Right.
Let's see how he does.
Alright. Coming to this corner, I'm going to be braking not too hard, about second gear. It's a good exit there. This one's almost flat out if you can get it right. She slightly does.
Right, I see Saggy and its negation is pat on each other on this flying lap.
Yeah.
So where do you expect the cutoff point would be in Q2?
Probably 129. Late 128s. I reckon that will be a good
I'd
cutoff.
expect somewhere around 132, 133.
Yeah. We'll wait and see. Let's see what they can do. See Mano coming up to the last corner to finish. Oh no, I thought he was on the Yep.
Validated it somewhere.
Oh, there we go. Oh, negation. Putting in a 130.8.
130.8.
Good start.
Not bad. It's me pushes Sagi down to third. Hoffman's comes with a 132.8. Yaku pushes Hoffman's down to fifth. Who's next? Nego third. Avilaf comes in fourth.
It's good lap times. It's good gaps between them two. Between all of them. Easy.
Nam Bulldog is coming out now
the Neho
for
has
the
crashed.
lap.
And he's out of...
Yeah,
Oh no, he's retired. I think they're just retiring. It's
yes,
best off
I
not to
did
put a lap.
expect that.
Best off to keep your tyres for later in the qualifying.
Chili Willie is coming to the last corner. He invalidated his lap as far as I can see. We've made a 138.
This first corner, really...
Sagi improved his time by just a bit, 0.1 of a second.
Yeah. So Chili's probably going to do one more lap. We're on board with him.
I'm driving on board with its burnout. Let's see how he does in his second sector.
On board with the Renault of Chili for Willie.
Not too ego on the throttle on that corner. Flat out with DRS.
hardest braking point of the whole track, as Chilly comes into the last corner. Probably gonna
And it's a
set
132.4. Not bad. For 2-lap-old tires. Then Bulldog has the purple sector 1. He's on the fly now.
I think it's best off if they don't put laps in, as all of them will go into Q2. As Krill is doing that, as I say.
Cutting a bit grass on Nan Bulldog. Second sector is purple. This will be around 132 to 136 maybe.
I can see Jonathan saying in the chat, Australia dude, what time is it there by you? Well, it is 4:45. Jonathan, give it BG.
That's it. Now from the second last corner. Nice
Yes.
exit. Onto the last corner. See how it does. Doesn't go too wide.
And Bulldog's
And then he
looking pretty
makes a
clean.
131.5.
And Bulldog's looking pretty clean throughout the whole track.
Manu's on his hot lap. Let's see how he fares. Just want to miss the curb
Don't
and the
think
next one
he's-
as well. Hitting the apex. See the exit? Not too bad. Just want to miss the curb.
Don't think he's setting a lap.
It's not saying it's an outlap. He did an outlap the previous lap, so I think he's
Yeah.
busy with the hot lap now.
He's not pushing as hard.
See off the curb.
Yeah, he's not pushing as hard because normally going to be going through the corner 6th, 7th, 8th gear. No, not 8th gear, 6th or 7th. It's not really pushing it.
Braking corner. You want to stay off that curb when you want to throttle.
Oh, sorry guys. Evening to you, Julia, in the chat.
Okay, he did not set the phone. Is it just me, or do you see on Manu's lap data that it shows 150? Now it's saying he's on an outlap.
Sorry, Austin. Just had to exit the comms box, but I'm back now.
Did you see as well that Manu had a timed lap before? Now he's on 47 seconds. If you look at his lap data.
Yeah, Codemaster's not showing that for me. He says he's on outlap. So I'm not sure what's happening with that.
I do not know what Codemasters are doing. Let me quickly find out something.
I'm not sure what's happening here at the moment, so just wait out for Mano to finish up, then we can go on to Q2.
Post that on a group and see what the hell is what's going on.
Yeah. So to the viewers, don't know what is happening at the moment. Maybe Manuel's in or Codemaster's in, but just waiting so we can get into the action.
I'll be with you just now.
Yep. Barry is saying Manuel did put a time in and retired, and he says don't know why it's showing he's on the track. So yeah, I'm the same here. Don't know what's happening. Oh, there we go. Oh, he's disconnected. Yes, I do not know what's happened there.
Seems as though he heard our pleas.
Barry's saying he's gonna leave the session and join back.
Okay.
Jonathan saying, isn't this a South African league? And I said, yes it is. I got invited to it and joined.
Hopefully Codemasters won't mess around this time. So, how do you think the drivers will fare? Rosagi is in first position so far with the Drivers' Championship with 69 points. Jaap Koen is in 43 points. Donovan Duff is in 35 points. Man Bulldog is in 32. Avilach is 25. Van Dago 2 is 24. Fourth Mace is 14. It's Me Buddha is in 12 points. Negation is 12 points. Sniffleizer is in 11 with 11 points. Jocknell is 10 points. Manu Dietrich is 8 points. Karl Heilsinger is 5 points. It Burnout is with 4 points. Chili for Williams with 2 points. Wesley Forslow, that's not part of this session, with 0 points. DBR 257 with 0 points, and Phil Byron is 0 points. It's gonna be a tight race between Donovan Duffy and Nam Bulldog, and those are it. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a tight race between them all.
Yeah, I can see Jonathan saying Saggy will get second and Negation will get pole. That's his prediction. But I don't know what your prediction will be for qualifying. Austin?
Sorry?
What will your prediction be for qualifying?
For qualifying, it's gonna be a tight one.
Yeah.
I believe Avilach might come around 4th position, but if Saggy is gonna hold back in Q2, as he did in Q1, I think he might just come in 1st position with his lap time. Because Avilach, Donovan, and its Bernard is on mediums. All the rest are on softs.
Yeah,
It's going to be interesting in how the race will be developed.
Saggy's on his hot lap. He's the first one to set his lap. Go on board with him. He's lagging all over the place.
Kaufman sets benchmark so far in Sector 1. Let's see how they will fare.
I think they'll all put purple sectors because no one's put a lap in. So wait and see for Saggy to put a lap in because he's the first one to cross the line.
What's the times you think will be for mediums for qualifying?
Probably a 131, 132. I reckon that'll be
131 for mediums.
Yeah.
I think it will be around 133 to 134.
You can see Saggy puts a benchmark.
It's a 131.3.
It's a good lap. I reckon he can push harder than that there.
Yeah, this is Q2, not in comparison to what Q1 showed. There's not a lot of people that will break the 132s. So I believe there might be Avilach Edition if he really pushes it. Manu might be able to. Pandega, Hofmeis, and It's Me. They might be a strong contender for 130s.
You can see Bendejo is about to come to the finish line, coming to the second last corner, the hardest braking. Goes a little bit too wide there. Gets back on the power.
Manu puts on the fastest lap with a 131.0.
It's a nice lap.
Bandego goes third, pushing his teammate Hoffman's down.
Quick lap. You'd definitely be happy with that to get into Q3.
Second last corner, this tight hairpin. You can either steal or lose a lot of time. If you spin your tires a bit, even for a short while.
You can lose a lot of time because of that. As Negation sets a 130. Yeah. He set 2 laps on those tyres. So I reckon he's trying to save some tyres for Q3. Here we go. Oh, Saggy hasn't validated his lap, so I don't think he'll be setting a lap this one.
I'll just went into the pits.
As I go on board with his teammate Chile on a hot lap.
Jacob puts in a 131.5.
Good laps. So we can see Chile coming to the fast section, fast left-hander. Don't think he's setting a lap. Yeah, he's not setting a lap.
I'm on board with Donovan Duffy. He's driving with mediums. Coming around the last corner. Nice exit. 132.8.
He's definitely going to have to be setting a faster lap if he wants to be comfortable going to Q3. Because we still got Krill on the softs and then Bulldog. They still need to set laps. As Krill goes 11th.
133. It's between Avelach, it's Bernard and then Bulldog. Set a time. And Avelach spins out on the last corner. And Bulldog is on the sector 3 straight, a very long straight.
I'm on board with him right now. Do you want to take him through the lap? With Nam Bulldog?
Yeah. He's coming around the last corner now. There he goes. Good exit. Now you're flooring it straight down. You just want to brake slightly as you go through this corner. Stay close to the curbs, not on it. Second hardest braking point. It takes us first sector, purple. He's really pushing now. Oh, bit traffic, but he got out of the way. Second sector, purple. This corner you don't want to throttle too hard from the beginning. You want to ease it into it for the first section, then you can flat out. Then you come up to the second hardest braking point. Acceleration is good. Doesn't go too wide, nice. It pops in fourth, 131.072.
It's a nice lap. You can see the gap from second to 4. They're really close to each other. Hundredths off each other, actually.
From first to fourth, there's 0.290 of a second splitting first to fourth. That's very tight, going to go into the race.
So just want to see if Avlach can get a good lap in on the mediums, because he's the only one on them.
It appears as though if Bernard is on soft tires, but did you see which tires he's on the okay, there it is.
Oh, I need a validator on the last corner, on the exit. You gotta set a 131.8. Yeah, so you would have had a good time to get out of Q2.
And its burnout goes to wide. I believe it will be invalidated.
I think I was on board with Pendejo.
Yes.
As he sets 131.6, I think it was. Improving it, but not improving grid position.
He improved it by 200ths of a second.
Yeah. I'm on board with his teammate, both boys.
It's me is going through the last sector, corner.
You see both boys coming up to the last corner.
And it
Taking
goes
it nicely.
130.6.
It's good laps. Laps getting quicker. And Puff
We're getting really tough now.
stays 8th. As we have... Oh, that's, I think that's a retired.
Ignition goes with a 130.6. Improves on its Buddha time.
You can see Chile. Chile on a new pair of softs. Going for a whole lap. See the Alpha getting out of the way there. It's good. Good to see. As he invalidates it.
Unfortunately, qualifying is a bit rough with track limits.
Yeah.
As you don't want to clip it a bit too much. Especially on those types of corners with the hairpins and heavy braking.
See Crew in the Williams on a hot lap.
He did not improve his first sector. He's down by 0.1 of a second. He's following Avila. Avila is on 3 lap all tires, mediums. See how he fares with his second sector. He improves by 7 seconds on his second sector.
Improve
so
as well.
He might be around 135, 136 on his lap time. If he improves his third sector by a lot. Great corner. And he makes a 131.9 with mediums.
Nice.
Not too bad.
You see Crew comes over the line. Going, I think it was staying in 13th, not improving, so I don't think he will come out of Q2 unless he improves now.
I'm on board with Donovan Duffy. He's going to finish his flying lap, going around his last corner, and he makes a 131.0.
It's nearly breaking that 130 barrier. I reckon you're breaking Q3 though. As I'm on board with Krill. He's trying to get himself out of Q2.
Did he improve his second sector?
Not sure. I think I looked away from the screen. As he doesn't improve.
Down by 0.7. And that for Q2. I'm on board with Yakunaha.
Yeah, I
I don't believe he's gonna push now.
Yeah, he hasn't got DRS open.
Yeah, Donovan as well, he's not pushing.
I think they're just all gonna come into the pits or retire.
Yes. It's me, it's Burnout is also not pushing, so I believe they're all going into the pits to retire.
So
And Yakunaho goes into the pit.
I can see Avalach got knocked out of Q2.
It's very close.
Yeah, 2/10. Oh no, no, sorry, no, I was wrong there. About
Avilov
300.
is out by 300 of a second.
Yeah,
310.
probably like a couple centimeters.
That is literally almost like a fender. One of the front end plates with behind its Burnout.
See the other Mercedes coming into the pits.
Yeah. They're gonna retire now. But those that's driving outside, I don't believe they have control over their cars, so they're gonna run around until those that have that could drive retire.
Yeah, just looking at the comments right now, and Julie's asking what the recommended strategy would be for tonight. I reckon.
I believe
Oh, you go.
it's gonna be a soft hard, or it's gonna be a soft medium, or a soft medium soft.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Depending
reckoning.
on how. Sorry.
That's what I was gonna think as well. We can see Debbie saying good luck to everyone, and Arno asking if the sound could be turned up. I will do that. I'll do it when we go into Q3. As you can see, Avalach, Kyle, Chili, and Krill all knocked out of Q2. And Avalach is the only one on mediums, so I reckon he'll do a medium hard probably.
It might be a bit of a stretch to go medium soft soft, depending on how rough Avalach is going to be on his tires. If he can stretch out the medium to around lap 15, he might be able to do a complete medium hard, but if he's rough on his tires, he might go in for earlier pit in lap 15.
Yeah.
What would your preference be on this track if you were Avalach?
Probably medium soft medium, or medium soft, medium to hards. Probably.
I figure the best option for this track would be if you were driving with softs. The best option would be soft, medium, soft. Just for in case you're gonna try and push for fastest lap. Because if you're going with a medium, soft, medium, or medium, soft, soft, you're gonna lose out in the after the first pit stop. You will be on a faster tire, but the degradation that you're gonna pick up won't actually aid you at all.
Yeah.
Unless you have the setup that will actually stretch the effectiveness of the tire out a bit more than what you would have if you started with soft.
I can see the alphas are up to something. Probably gonna give each other a tow. Oh no, his teammate, it's me, Buddha. It's backing up, giving the Gishin some space. Go on board with the Gishin as he's the first one to start his lap. coming to the first corner. It's a
Have
wing
you
corner
ever
to break.
Have you ever driven behind someone doing a lap? Because I believe it's me did what I presume he might be doing. Just backing out of that slipstream, out of the DRS section if you were driving, within that 1 second. Because if you're doing qualifying and you're within that 1 second of your teammate or whoever's in front of you, you're actually...
Sorry, Warlock. Two alphas have both gone off, so I think they're gonna let everyone pass so they can do their laps.
Yeah, but as I was saying, I found out, even though it was behind some people sometimes, but if you're driving behind someone that's on a fast lap, on a hot lap, or just driving behind someone, you might actually lose a bit of time due to that
The
disturbance
dirty
in
air.
the air. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you're behind him for more than 1 second, that slipstream might work, but for
You need a long
instance,
straight.
this long straight that Manu is on now, if you're slipstreaming someone, yes, you'll get a small difference, but the amount of you actually still won't be that good if you're driving in corners. And Sagi puts a 130.8, Hoffmeister is 132.5. And Pendego puts a faster sector 2. I'm on board with Donovan Duffy is on a hairpin point. Going
One ball
to
with his
last
teammate
corner.
as well.
Not too wide, nice. And he sets a 130.891.
His teammate's into 133.
133.
So his teammate's gonna have to pick up the pace if they both want to be fighting for a good position to start the race.
And Pendego goes 131.7.
What's your prediction for pole, the front row, actually?
I believe Negation and It's Me might be able to snatch it from Sagi Fatface.
Yeah.
Manu, he might also come around top 4 if he pushes. But we all know Nan Bulldog
He's sneaky.
Can take a different approach and fly under the radar compared to others, and comes out first at the last second. So it's a very tight, very hard question to answer.
See, Yakanako has set a 31.0, and he's gone to third, so I think he's gonna be happy with that. But obviously, I reckon he want to get a better position than that.
Manu has gone into the pits.
Manu. It's Burnout's losing the back end out of the hairpin as he dives into the pits. Probably quickly put on another set of softs and go for another lap. As Manu does that, he's already out the pits.
Yeah. But it showed on your screen as well that he was doing a burnout in a pit lane.
Yeah, I can see traction controls off there.
That's not something you see every day.
No, definitely not.
Negation put the faster sector 2. He's on a long straight of sector 3. Going to the hard braking point. There we go.
Gishin is coming up to the last corner. Ooh, runs a bit wide there.
That might be invalid.
He's lucky not to get invalid.
Yeah, 131.2.
Poif off Moise is out or retired? I think he's retired.
Yeah, I believe he might be retiring.
I think he's happy with that spot, so doesn't want to be pushing. Mumble with Buddha. He's on his hot lap.
And he sets the pass for sector 2.
It runs a bit wide there.
But you don't want to turn it too tightly around that corner.
Yeah.
Otherwise you're losing a lot of bit of time.
Hard braking corner into the hairpin. Quick onto the throttle.
The braking point. It's not too early or too late. Last corner.
It's
He
nice
does
there.
it nice. And it's a 130.6.
Nice lap for him.
Sagi is going into the pits maybe to put on a new pair of softs.
You can see Buddha's teammate Agishin. He's about to set. He's diving to the pits quickly.
Manu is on a flying lap.
I'm on board with Bendejo. He set 3 laps on the tyres though, so I bet he's trying to race back to the pits. Manu's time's not showing up for me. Oh, there it is.
He cut a bit grass. He's not gonna. He might be able to make a 131 to 133. It's gonna be a very tight one if he's gonna push for 130. Great exit.
It's nicely
Not
there.
too wide.
Yeah, on my side, Codemasters is playing
Yeah, I
up.
believe Mono's glitching out again or something like that. Nam Bulldog is on a fly. He's on the last sector now. Hard braking point. Going for the last corner. Good exit. Don't want to touch this corner. And he sets a 131.7.
I'm not sure he's going to be too happy with that one.
Yeah, I don't believe he's going to have enough time to get to the pits and put a new tyre.
I'm on board with Donovan sitting in P3. He's on his hot lap with his teammate right behind him. I think they're both on hot laps as well.
Yeah, I believe Mono is glitching out because he's showing he's on the out lap again.
Yeah.
And he's spun up now.
I think Mercedes might be towing each other. Because it looks like they will be doing something. Let's Bernards get on the grass.
I don't believe Mono has retired now.
I think he's having that same glitch that he had in Q1, I think it was.
Yeah, because he's sitting next to the... Okay, there he's going now again.
Oh. See both the Mercedes coming into the last corner. Just go on board with Donovan. He's revving that car. Go off board with him.
And each Bernard goes 9th. Improves his time.
Yeah, by a second.
No, he invalidated it, sorry.
Ah.
He would have had a 131.
Yeah. It's really unlucky.
And Manu is pushing now. He's going for his what lap?
Yeah, I do not know what's happening there, but I'm on board with Saggy. I think he's backed out of it, and he's retired. And Donovan's still going crazy there. We go on board with Negation, who's improved his lap by 3/10. Okay. There you go. Coming to the last corner. Cuts the curb
Manu has
nice.
been
Runs wide
placed
nicely.
back on an outcap.
It's a 130.7 with a front row lockout for the Alphas at the moment.
Very nice.
Oh. Oh no. So it looks like it's burnouts has invalidated his lap. And
Yeah, he's not gonna have another chance to push for faster lap. I don't believe.
I think both the Mercedes are just going to drive back to the pits instead of retire.
Because it seems as though that his burners, they're still using his ERS, but he's out of fuel.
Oh.
So yeah, they're pushing to go back to the pits.
Yeah, I think Manu's retired.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Codemasters.
Yeah, on my screen, Donovan.
Because it shows he's still on
like
0 laps, but he hasn't pitted yet.
Yeah, Codemasters always knows how to come up with something.
Time remaining is 40 seconds.
Alright. Just wait for everyone to retire as the two Mercedes do pit at the same time, so let's wait a couple seconds for them.
Yeah, just waiting for Manu to complete this glitch.
I think Yakonako and Pendejo are both in the pits.
Yes.
I can see Sag, he's set his best lap on 3 or lap old tyres on the softs, so he's going to be struggling for grip about, I reckon.
Yeah, but this is Q3, so...
Oh yeah, true.
But to push for 3 lap old tyres for 130.8, you have to be on point the whole time.
Yep.
It's not that easy to push with a worn out tyre for 130.8.
Can see Manu. I think the session will end any second now. Yeah, so I think Codemaster's having another glitch with Manu.
Yes, because it's still on time remaining of 1 second, so...
Codemasters...
I see on the group they say Negation is also out, so I don't believe Negation has control over his car. Same with Manu. So,
It says for me that
as usually...
retired.
there it goes.
Finished. There you go. That is Q3 done of the DR Development China GP. waiting for the leaderboard to come up with the times.
And I'm in.
Same here. So leaderboard, so you just have to see them on the grid. So this race is sponsored by DR Developments, and at the moment all the racers are putting in their race strategies for medium or hard tyres, soft being the softest and hard being the hardest. Soft is the quickest tyre, and hard being the hardest compound brings the slowest to each lap. Just bring all the telemetry on.
So far everybody got away from start.
Yeah, it's on the formation lap.
I see Avila, Kyle, Chili for Willy and Creel went for a medium compound. The only one outside of the top 10 with soft is Sniffleizer.
So what's happened there? People that get knocked out of Q2 have an option to change their tyre for the race to start on. Yeah.
I believe Sniffleizer missed the qualifying and could only join the race.
Manu's saying in the chat saying he can't take control of his car, so he's out of the race. So that is not too good for the drivers. Hopefully his ghost can put, but yeah, it's really unlucky for him.
I believe the ghost settings are put on 0%, meaning the amount of times that Manu's car itself, under control of the AI, being lapped would be around 5 times. Because if you take in comparison the driver's time itself compared to AI being at 0%, there's a time of 10 seconds difference on qualifying pace itself, and the same with race pace.
Well, if people DNF out or some other problem for disqualification, that means his ghost may get a good position, but obviously we do not want that. We don't have good racing, as we can see them lining up.
I see negation is ghosting.
Just waiting for Codemasters to put lights on. It's taking a long time. These drivers may be getting a bit impatient, may or may not jump the lights if they're going to be waiting for this long. Are the drivers still sitting on the grid for you?
Yeah, they're still sitting on a grid. I don't know what's going on, but it's supposed to start already with the countdown on the lights.
See Dustin in the chat saying go Gish. So we got an Alpha. No, not Alpha. Oh yeah, it is Alpha. Sorry, an Alpha Romeo support, as he is ghosting. He's probably still there because ghosting happens for me when I line up for the grid in tier 1. While we wait, who do you think who's going to win for you? Your prediction and your podiums?
In terms without penalties, I believe it's me and Nick Gishin might have the pace to stay out in front, but I believe Sagi might take this for a win.
Nick's, someone's put in the chat that Nick's power cut out, so he's actually proper ghosting, like Manu is. So he's gonna have to get back in, try and take control of his car, if Codemasters will allow him. And I'm still do not know what's happening here.
Now, with ghosting in mind, ghosting is when person is lagging. In other words, their connection is not of a certain quality that a person can drive, that a car will ghost. The second aspect of ghosting is when person is
Same. Hopefully